Beneath the majestic snowy mountains of Turkey, the wild boars kept moving tirelessly, unfazed by the harsh winter. They brazenly ravaged the highland fields, making life increasingly difficult for the local people. Faced with such a situation, we, professional hunters, had to confront not only these fierce beasts but also the unforgiving weather. Could we stop their rampage? The answer could only be found in the journey ahead. Our hunting truck rumbled forward, taking the team straight to the rendezvous point. Upon arrival, I carefully surveyed the terrain and chose a vantage point with a wide field of view. The scope was adjusted with precision, awaiting the right moment. From a distant snowy slope, massive dark figures began to emerge. I seized the opportunity. A gunshot thundered across the mountains. Yet, the strength of the boars was astonishing. Even after being struck, one still tried to escape. I closed the distance, and when I stood face to face, I was stunned by its enormous size. Surely over 200 kilograms. Taking aim once more, I pulled the trigger. The deafening crack echoed, and at last, its ferocity came to an end. Before the thrill could subside, the sudden barking of the hounds shattered the silence. Sensing trouble, I rushed toward the noise. Blocking its path, I raised my gun and fired with precision. The shot landed perfectly, ending the encounter in complete control. Amidst the white wilderness, the boars grew more chaotic, retreating deep into the thickets. Along the hillside, we scanned every shadow through our binoculars. Then, hidden among the branches, another herd appeared. It was our chance. We tightened our grip on the rifles and fired. Quick, accurate shots brought them down instantly. At the same time, Finn, our sharp-eyed hunter, spotted yet another herd in the distance. He wasted no time, unleashing accurate shots that completely halted their escape. Our coordination ensured we maintained the upper hand. After a clean finish, we claimed several more trophies. Climbing to a nearby ridge, the team continued the search. Scattered groups of boars still roamed, some hiding deep in the undergrowth, making the chase more challenging. Following fresh tracks imprinted on the snow, we gradually closed in. In the stillness, another volley of gunfire resounded, marking yet another victory and our firm control over this land. But the cold grew harsher, and fate seemed unwilling to end the day's hunt. The remaining boars lingered like stubborn shadows against the snow. We gave them no chance to turn the tide. Relentlessly pursuing, one by one they fell silent on the frozen ground. Each echoing shot not only marked the climax of a tense clash, but also stood as proof of our determination to protect the crops and lives of the local people. Once seen as predators confined to the wild, coyotes have now spread across North America, from remote farmlands to crowded suburban neighborhoods. Their population has surged by more than 40% in just 2 decades, and every year tens of thousands of sheep, calves, and goats are torn apart, costing farmers millions of dollars in losses. But the danger doesn't stop there. They raid garbage bins, attack pets, and even threaten human safety. Faced with such a growing menace, how can farmers fight back effectively while still maintaining nature's balance? Let's find out in today's video. In California, the threat of coyotes is no longer distant. It has crept into people's everyday lives. They slip through fences, sneak into barns, and attack newborn lambs. Chicken coops are left in ruins, with paw prints scattered across the yard. Gardens are torn apart, drip irrigation lines chewed through and leaking. Trash bins are raided, and pets are attacked right on the doorstep. The damage goes far beyond numbers. Money spent on fences, guard dogs, deterrent devices, vet bills, and countless sleepless nights on watch. Many families change school drop-off routes or avoid early morning jogs. In this reality, each gunshot isn't sport. It's a desperate effort to protect peace and safety for farms and neighborhoods. Every hunt begins with patience and careful planning, usually at dawn when coyotes emerge from their dens to search for food. In the stillness of that moment, even the faintest rustle in the brush can make a hunter's heart race, a sign that the cunning predator is close. This is when experience, thorough preparation, and knowledge of the terrain become crucial, because these animals almost never make the same mistake twice. Hunting coyotes has never been easy. They're not only fast but incredibly smart and cautious. When they catch the scent of bait, they rarely charge straight in. Instead, they circle downwind to sniff out any hint of danger, and even the slightest sound or a glint off a scope is enough to send them fleeing. That's why hunters often use high-velocity rifles with flat trajectories like the .223 Remington or .22-250, paired with a 3.9x40 scope for precise long-range shots. But good gear alone isn't enough. Success ultimately depends on patience and striking at the perfect moment. If you enjoy watching intense hunting moments like this, make sure to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our next thrilling adventures. When night falls, the hunt enters a completely different chapter. Guided by their nocturnal instincts, coyotes silently emerge around the farms. Hunters rely on thermal scopes and night vision gear to track them in the darkness. Every shot must be perfectly precise, because even the smallest mistake will teach these predators to adapt and make them far more cautious. A heavy darkness blankets the field, with only the faint glow of the thermal scope revealing ghostly movements in the distance. The hunter lies perfectly still, breath quickening as a shadowy figure silently slips past the fence line. In that tense moment, every sense is on high alert. A decisive pull of the trigger, a sharp crack tears through the night as the bullet speeds toward its mark. The coyote drops instantly, but if the shot misses, it will vanish like a ghost, and the next encounter will be more challenging. In California, coyote damage costs millions of dollars every year. They prowl at night, preying on sheep, goats, calves, and even poultry, and sometimes destroying crops as well. Strong fences, guard dogs, and noise deterrents often prove useless, leading farmers to see hunters as trusted allies. For them, every coyote taken down is more than just a number. It's a livelihood protected, an income preserved, and one less threat lurking in the dark. However, the situation is far from simple. Conservationists argue that coyotes also play a vital role in controlling rodent populations, which helps reduce crop damage, a clear benefit to agriculture. Meanwhile, hunters and farmers point to the rising number of attacks on livestock and pets, especially in areas where forests meet urban neighborhoods.
Right there.
In this delicate balance between nature and human life, each bullet fired is not just an act of defense, it's a reminder of how we choose to coexist with such a resilient predator. In the end, hunting coyotes with a rifle is more than just a battle between humans and wild animals. For hunters, every pull of the trigger is a test of patience and precision. For farmers, it's an act of protecting their families and livelihoods. And for the coyotes, it's proof of their extraordinary adaptability and fierce will to survive in the wild. Do you think humans and coyotes can truly coexist? Is hunting really the best solution? Comment 1 if you agree, or share your thoughts if you see it differently. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. In recent years, people in many rural areas have been dealing with an uninvited guest, the lynx. Their numbers have risen so quickly that it's become nearly impossible to keep them under control. They slip through grasslands, barns, and even into villages. Many farmers wake up to find their chickens, ducks, or sheep gone overnight, losing thousands of dollars each season. Barbed wire fences, barking dogs, and noise deterrents no longer seem to work. And as these stealthy predators move ever closer to human homes, one question hangs in the air. Is there any real way left to protect our crops and livestock from such a silent hunter? Hunting a lynx isn't just a chase, it's a true test of patience and precision. These predators hide deep within dense forests and rugged mountain slopes, their spotted coats blending so perfectly with rocks and shadows that they seem to vanish into the landscape. A hunter must know their habits well, solitary creatures that come alive only as dusk falls. To track them, one has to study every clue, a paw print in the dirt, claw marks on a tree, or a few stray hairs near a raided pen. One careless move, and the lynx senses danger, slipping away into the wilderness and leaving the hunter's long pursuit in vain. When hunting lynx, most hunters go for medium caliber rifles like the .223 Remington or .243 Winchester, powerful enough to bring the animal down cleanly while preserving the value of its prized fur. A steady scope with 3.9x magnification lets them track the lynx whether it's hiding behind a bush just 50 yards away or standing still on a rocky ledge more than 200 yards out. In this kind of pursuit, the true weapon isn't just a strong rifle. It's precision, patience, and a deep respect for the creature they're facing. Pretty intense, wasn't it? If you enjoyed this dramatic hunting moment and want to see more adventures out in the wild, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our next exciting videos. Choosing the right ambush spot is just as crucial when hunting this elusive creature. The lynx has razor-sharp eyesight and hearing, one misplaced sound, and it vanishes without a trace. That's why hunters often position themselves on rocky ledges or along open clearings, where they can watch without being seen. Every detail matters. The camouflage they wear, how well they mask their scent, and the patience to stay perfectly still for hours, waiting for the right moment. In the end, those small choices can determine whether the hunt ends in success or slips away into silence. Winter is considered the prime season for lynx hunting. The thick snow makes their paw prints easy to follow, and their spotted coats stand out sharply against the white landscape. The harsh cold drives away most natural prey, forcing the lynx to wander closer to villages, where chickens and ducks become easy targets. Every encounter under those conditions feels like a tense chess match, a battle of wits between human strategy and the raw instincts of the wild. In every hunt, safety and humanity always come first. A reckless shot can do more harm than good, causing the animal unnecessary pain and making it harder to track afterward. Seasoned hunters wait patiently for a clear view and steady breath before pulling the trigger. Many regions also enforce specific hunting seasons and restrict weapon types to maintain a balance between population control and conservation.
Hey boys, let's go!
After all, a hunter's role isn't just to protect livestock, it's also to help preserve the delicate balance of nature itself. Hunters don't just rely on rifles. Some take on the challenge of hunting lynx with a bow. In the stillness of the forest, the hunter crouches behind the brush, eyes locked on every subtle movement of the cat. The bow is drawn tight, the string trembling softly as they close the distance for a precise shot. When the moment comes, the arrow cuts through the silence and strikes the lynx in the shoulder. Everything happens in a heartbeat, where calm focus and accuracy mean everything. A bow hunt carries its own kind of beauty, one of silence, skill, and the raw instinct that connects human and wilderness. The clash between humans and the lynx isn't just a story about hunting, it's a journey to find balance between survival and respect for nature. Every step through the forest, every close encounter, reminds us that we're only a small part of this vast wild world. What do you think is the most humane and effective way for people to coexist with such predators? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Your support means the world to us and keeps us motivated to create more meaningful, high-quality content. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Botswana is home to around 3,000 lions, mainly living in the vast savanna regions and national parks such as the Okavango Delta and Chuba National Park. However, recent wildfires have forced these majestic lions to leave their natural habitats and move into residential areas, increasing conflicts between them and local communities. This intrusion has caused significant livestock losses, generating anxiety among residents and posing serious challenges for conservation efforts. In Botswana, lions often hunt livestock such as cattle, goats, and sheep on farms. They usually operate at night, using their stealth and hunting skills to overpower domestic animals. To address this situation, the government of Botswana has implemented various measures to minimize livestock damage caused by lions, especially among farmers. One of the solutions introduced is the installation of predator-proof fences around livestock enclosures. The fences are made of high-tensile steel wire, reinforced with wooden or metal posts, and electrified to deter lions from approaching. They are typically about 2.4 meters high and buried nearly 3.6 meters underground to prevent lions from digging under them. These fences can cover several hectares, depending on the size of the livestock herd that needs protection. Since their implementation, incidents of lions attacking livestock in fenced areas have dropped by about 60% annually, a positive outcome for both residents and conservation efforts. Hunters who participate in legal lion hunting typically use large caliber rifles, such as manually loaded 375 H&H Magnum or 458 Winchester Magnum models. They are also equipped with high-quality scopes, bipods, or shooting sticks for stability, and supporting tools like binoculars, rangefinders, and GPS devices. TOB permitted to hunt lions, hunters must obtain a license issued by the Botswana Department of Wildlife and National Parks. The number of licenses is strictly controlled each year to ensure the sustainability of lion populations, usually ranging from 200 to 350, depending on conservation assessments. The cost of a lion hunting license in Botswana ranges from $20,000 to $30,000, reflecting the exclusive and regulated nature of this activity. When encountering a lion, hunters must quickly assess the situation, considering its size, distance, and terrain. The ideal shooting range is between 50 and 100 yards. They observe the lion's behavior, determine whether it is aware of human presence, and aim at vital areas to ensure a swift and humane outcome. After each successful hunt, hunters are required to submit a detailed report to the Botswana Department of Wildlife and National Parks, including the location, size, condition of the lion, and other relevant information. Additionally, they are encouraged to collaborate with local communities, sharing the importance of regulated hunting in reducing human-wildlife conflicts and supporting both livelihoods and biodiversity conservation. What do you think of this approach? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you're interested in stories about nature conservation and the relationship between humans and wildlife, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to spread positive awareness. Recently in Texas, farmers and local officials have reported a string of incidents where wild boars have charged into residential areas, damaged crops, and attacked livestock. These animals used to stay deep in the thickets, away from people, but now they seem to have lost their fear. Large herds of wild boars are moving toward farms, leaving residents alarmed and frightened. And that's why we were called in, a team of professional hunters, mobilized for an emergency hunt in the heart of Texas. We prepared thoroughly before departure, checking rifles, ammunition, communications gear, and our GPS units. The sky was overcast then, the atmosphere heavy as if warning of a turbulent night ahead. Everyone knew that a single small mistake could have unpredictable consequences, because these wild boars are not only huge but extremely aggressive. We identified a mountain forest surrounding the fields as a likely refuge for the herd. The terrain was rugged, visibility limited, so locating the targets would not be easy. This time we brought a pack of well-trained hunting dogs. Their noses work fast, and only a few minutes after release, barking echoed through the woods. Immediately, the team spread out, taking ambush positions according to plan. The first shot rang out. The hunt officially began. The smell of gunpowder mixed with the scent of dry earth. The cries of the boars echoed through the forest. A boar weighing nearly 100 kilos was struck and fell, and the rest of the herd began to scatter. From behind a bush, another surged across in front of me with incredible speed. In that moment, time seemed to stop. I raised my weapon, took aim, and squeezed the trigger. A shot sounded, and the animal collapsed just a few meters from me. The forest was now chaos like a battlefield. Dogs barking, gunshots, and the boars' cries blended together. We continued the chase, not giving any animal a chance to escape. The fleeing boars left tracks, and the dogs kept on their trail. I held my breath, lined up the shot, then pulled the trigger. The round hit its mark. Another animal went down. There was no time to rest. We kept clearing the area. Whenever we heard an alert bark, the team moved in immediately. A giant boar was cornered and about to strike back, but my teammate was quicker. A shot rang out, and it fell on the spot. Everything went according to plan, swift, precise, and decisive. The woods now resembled a scattered nest of wild boars, spreading everywhere, from large herds to lone runners. But however fast they ran, our hunting dogs relentlessly followed every trace. Targets dashed in panic, but there was no escape. I held my breath, didn't hesitate, and squeezed the trigger. The shot hit its mark. Just when we thought it was over, on the way back a black, shaggy boar suddenly darted across the road in front of the vehicle as if challenging us. Without hesitation, we raised our rifles and took a quick aim. It tried to flee, but I was faster. A shot rang out, and the animal went down, huge like a dinosaur. On the other side of the hill, my teammates were also facing another herd. They identified targets, brought their scopes to bear and fired, making a boar stagger. Before the hunt ended, they managed to bring down a few more boars. The thrill of every hunt is real, but behind that thrill lies a real danger. These wild animals now not only destroy crops but also threaten people's lives by moving into towns. The video ends here. How do you feel about today's hunt in Texas? Leave your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to see more dramatic hunting journeys. Goodbye and see you next time. In the United States, it's estimated that hundreds of thousands of mountain lions roam the forests and rugged slopes, especially in states like California, Colorado, Arizona, and Texas. Once, they lived quietly, rarely crossing paths with humans. But since the beginning of this year, countless attacks on livestock, pets, and even people have been reported. The cause lies in the constant expansion of residential areas, forcing these predators to lose more and more of their natural habitat. Now, encounters right at people's doorsteps have turned into a growing fear for suburban communities. The question is, how will America confront this looming danger? In recent years, the growing presence of mountain lions has forced both farmers and authorities to take action. The U.S. government, working with wildlife control agencies, has laid out a tactical plan, combining precision rifles with specially trained hunting dogs. But why is this method considered one of the most effective ways to keep such unpredictable predators in check? The rifles used in mountain lion hunts are nothing like ordinary firearms. Most hunters rely on sniper or semi-automatic rifles chambered in .243 Winchester, .308 Winchester, or 6.5 Creedmoor, renowned for their flat trajectory and near-perfect accuracy. Outfitted with high-powered scopes, these rifles ensure precise shots even on steep, rugged terrain. But the most powerful weapon isn't the gun, it's the hounds. Trained from a young age, they learn to pick up scents, navigate harsh terrain, and corner the lion. This training can take up to 2 years, covering scent tracking, endurance in the mountains, and quick response to both voice commands and GPS collars. On dangerous hunts like these, hunters bring more than just rifles and dogs. They rely on thermal scopes, handheld GPS units, radios, and even off-road vehicles to navigate vast stretches of wilderness. These tools aren't just for convenience, they're essential for survival, ensuring safety against a predator that stalks from the shadows. A mountain lion hunt is rarely short. It can last anywhere from half a day to 2 full days, depending on the weather, terrain, and the trail of the animal. Because danger is always close, hunters almost never go alone. Instead, they move in small groups of 2 to 4, with each member taking on a specific role, handling the dogs, guiding the route, or serving as the marksman. Mountain lions often hide deep in rugged wilderness, from the Rocky Mountains and Sierra Nevada to the wilds of Texas, Arizona, and New Mexico. They favor dense forests, sheer cliffs, and places rarely touched by people as their hunting grounds. To track them, hunters carefully study footprints and rely on data from previous sightings recorded by wildlife agencies. Hunting a mountain lion with rifles and hounds is a demanding pursuit that relies on tight coordination between man and dog. The chase begins when seasoned hounds are released to pick up fresh tracks left in snow, mud, or damp forest ground. Once they catch the scent, the dogs drive the lion across steep slopes and rocky terrain until it's cornered. Often, the animal scrambles up a tree or cliff to escape, forcing hunters to follow the sound of barking through the wilderness. In that final moment, a steady aim and safe position are critical to take the shot. Still, each hunt usually brings down only one catch, as these predators are solitary by nature. Hunting mountain lions with rifles and hounds offers clear advantages. It allows hunters to pinpoint their location, approach safely in rugged terrain, and avoid dangerous face-to-face encounters. This way, management can be more selective, targeting only the animals confirmed to have attacked livestock. Still, the method comes with real challenges. Training and keeping a pack of hounds is costly, and the risk of injury to both dogs and hunters is ever present. On top of that, conservationists continue to debate the ethics, arguing that such chases put tremendous stress on the animals. Despite ongoing debate, in many parts of the United States, where protecting livestock and community safety is a top priority, this combined approach is still seen as the most reliable option. It not only helps control the threat posed by mountain lions, but also represents a careful balance between safeguarding people, managing wildlife populations, and blending traditional hunting practices with modern techniques. The journey of exploring how Americans deal with mountain lions reveals the fragile balance between survival and conservation, between human safety and the wildness of nature. So, what do you think is the best way for people and mountain lions to coexist? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next gripping story.
This morning I brought my favorite hunting rifle, a Henry single-shot .30-30 I picked up on a year-end sale last season. It's got a walnut stock and a long barrel that catches the early sun. I swapped the original sights for a Skinner Peep to get steadier shots. When I tried 150 grain rounds they were hitting a bit high, so I switched to 170 grain, and the results were impressive. At 25 yards every shot landed in the bull. At 100 yards the first 4 rounds grouped under 2 inches. Honestly, this rifle shoots more true than my trigger finger. For years a giant boar has been my toughest quarry, a ghost on this land that only shows up after dark. Last spring I finally lured him out in daylight and tried to finish it with a .22, aiming for the forehead. But in a careless moment I pulled the trigger too soon and missed. The next night he came back to the corn feeder with a .22 scrape across his flank. So tonight, armed with the .30-30, I'm hoping to put an end to this stubborn hog once and for all. I searched the area and found the ground torn up, as if a plow had just passed through. I set the corn feeder right there, filling it with fruit-scented corn to draw him in. I figured that big boar would come from the edge of the field, so I took position in the stand about 65 yards out, well within range for iron sights. But as the sun sank, the target at about 60 yards looked tiny through the sight, so I set up a portable blind at 30 yards to shorten the shot and improve my odds. I hid the blind in the brush, keeps me concealed and out of the summer rain. Now it's just a wait for the trail camera to ping. If he comes back, I'll move in the next day. A few days later the trail camera checked in. The boar came back and devoured corn for nearly 2 hours, the perfect window to take him with the .30-30. My plan was to aim for the shoulder, punch through the chest and drop him with one shot. I avoided the neck because iron sights make that shot harder to trust. It's chilly after the rain and the winds died down, near ideal conditions. I chambered around and kept one in the carrier. The rifle feels right in my hands, balanced and light, perfect for thick cover. I couldn't sleep all night from the anticipation. I'm hoping tonight finally ends this long chase. Finally, the quarry showed up. My heart tightened and adrenaline spiked. I waited for the right moment, squeezed the trigger, eyes glued to the sight. The shot rang out. I waited a few minutes before stepping out to check. There it was, the old boar I'd chased for seasons, a battle-hardened brute with a scarred shoulder from that earlier .22 graze. Seeing it lie still brought a lump to my throat. The Henry .30-30 had done its job, one powerful, precise shot. After months of being harassed by that hog, the relief was real. And that's where this hunt ends, the pursuit of the giant boar with my Henry .30-30. One clean, decisive shot closed out a long standoff between me and the most stubborn troublemaker in these woods. What do you think makes a hunt truly memorable? Skill, luck, or calm under pressure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to join me on more thrilling hunts ahead.